way, I think shows that there are persons who are really nasty, who are really dirty, and are going to cover up for the devil, Amber Geiger.
I feel like I stand up here far too often and speak about officers being assaulted.
Where is she at? They're saying apartment 1478.
I'ma tell the truth, it's all about progress. Brother, I got good news, I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous. Politics made a statement, colors united our nation. If you fit the description, you should respect what I'm saying. We came together to stand, but this supported their plan. Now we're accustomed to war, but it's not service, of course. I had a dream about peace, but will they use deadly force? Genocide is their mission, manipulation's the source. You're so into your fashion, you start diluting the message. Your information misleading, now you're polluting the essence. Guide a new generation, in my new motivation. If we don't prepare the next, they'll only get what we've taken. Get the basis of knowledge, seeking wisdom will follow. Check a man in the mirror, that's how you start solving problems. I'm real true, it's all about progress. Brother, I got good news, I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous.
Fuck it. Let me talk about where I come from. I be thanking God where I come from. This fucking system, man, it's against me. This fucking system, man, it's against me. Shouts out to all the hoods on the inside. Keep your head up and keep God first on the inside. The priest. Triple D when I come through. It's gang in the Barber gang. When I rep the red, white, and blue. I apologize to my ancestors. I had the right, but I didn't vote. I didn't trust Miss Hillary, Donald Trump, man, so I didn't vote. I'm still repping, pull your pants up. Fuck it, man, pull your pants down. Dwayne Caraway caught in my fucking city, man, with his pants down.
Tell the truth, it's all about progress. Brother, I got good news, I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous.
Only in America. 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 I got my hands up. I got my hands up. Got my hands up. Got my hands up. In America. I got my hands up. Only in America. Only in America.
I'ma tell the truth, it's all about progress. Brother, I got good news, I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous.
Good morning, everybody, man. So y'all know I love my city, man. I love the Triple D, man. Dallas is my home. It's my, my headquarters. It's my, what I'm saying? Triple D, my everything. And I've always known I had a purpose for my city. You did what I'm saying. I always knew I was gonna be ready to do something big in my city. Yeah. And I remember when you know, everything go full circle, right? I remember when Dooney, you know, he suggested, he was like, hey, you know, Charleston white character, man, out there, and you know, he talking this and that about, you know, I think it was when the white folks or something was protesting one of them churches out there, Friendship West or some shit like that. And then, you know, some other people saying, yeah, nigga talking down on the city and, you know, this and that. So now I was talking to Dooney about it. He was like, shit, man, might go holler at him, man, get with him and talk to him, see what's, you know, y'all probably do some good stuff, man. He sound like he, you know. So, you know, I go live and I say, hey man, who Charleston White? Y'all know Charleston White. Tell him hit me up, man. I'm saying, tell the nigga hit me up, man. See, you know, tell him I want to holler at him. So, you know, some old goofy ass nigga, you know, go tell him I'm, you know, I come talking down. I ain't come talking, man. I just heard, you know, we was around the time the Botham John thing was happening. You did what I'm saying. That thing with Friendship West or something with the people protesting and shit was happening. You know what I'm saying? So around this time, Charleston White was, you know, gang banging niggas this in the city. Y'all niggas ain't doing this. Y'all ain't doing that. And, you know, doing it. What up, though?
Hey, what up, little bro? What you got
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
Let me
So,
yeah, go ahead. I'm tapping in.
yeah, so I'm remember around the time Botham John had got killed, but then that stuff was happening over there at one of them churches, Friendship West or something, where they was doing all that protesting and stuff. And I
Right.
had hit you up, and I was like, we was talking about it, and Charleston White came up, and you was like, man, you better go holler at the dude. He sound like a, you know, a good brother, because he was saying, why ain't the gangbangers standing up for the church and all this, and you know, all this other stuff around that same time. So
Right.
Pharaoh go out there to deal with you know, Charleston, and you know, just to show him about, you know, monetizing his time on the internet. You dig what I'm saying? Because shit, didn't nobody in my city know him. You know what I mean? I'm the hottest thing going. So I say, you know what? Did what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna deal with the guy first. You know, he disrespect me, cursed me, you know, all that, but then, you know, it smoothed over because he realized when I spoke up for John, who got killed by my OG in my hood, he was like, nah, man, you a real man, you a real stand-up nigga, man. I salute you, man. It take a real man to, you know, stand up against black on black violence. You understand? So around this time, he getting into it with the Crips and the Bloods in Fort Worth, right? So now he start telling on them and doing this and that. But I didn't really know the full extent of this guy. I just thought we were saying the same thing. And that's what I told you. I thought we were saying the same thing. Like, why you gang banging niggas, you know, when all this killing each other and this and that? But as soon as the white folks do something to our people, our churches, our this and that, you niggas y'all ain't where to ride or rally. You understand?
Right.
So I'm chilling. You send me the little video and doing it, man, you know, if I was in the city, fam, my pull up would have been like a Pamper, fam, like a Huggy, fam. Like this shit was so disrespectful to me, fam, just to see this nigga come around you and you know, and my people and niggas is like, man, everybody cut the music off. We got Charleston, man. We don't give a fuck, nigga. This nigga's a disrespectful goofy, man. This shit, been watching this shit doing it when I didn't even get to really watch because I was so mad, bro. Like I'm looking at this shit like in early when you called me to my, yeah, man, you don't want to put him out. I did, but goddamn, bro, like this is you serious?
Yeah. So I had to call you on it, man. Yeah, he did. He came to the school get his haircut, man. Of course, you know, we were just trying to build. He was dropping some jewels, though. I'm not gonna lie. He was definitely dropping jewels, like he do, like Charleston White. And but it just when you start talking about preachers and priests and pastors You know, we got a lot of preachers, a lot of pastors, a lot of apostles, a lot of people that represent God that got good hearts. Now, I was trying to share with him that there are some that represent God that misrepresent God when it comes to molestation, when it comes to doing evil things and using their power to do evil things to people and hurt people. And I wanted to share with him that some ministers that supposedly represent God are hurt themselves, because hurt people, right? Yeah. And so, but he didn't want to build. He just wanted to talk about Jesus or talk about a religious doctrine, but didn't want to go into delve into the facts of it. But so he tapped out. I didn't get a chance to finish his haircut. He got mad. He tapped out and got up, took his cape off, and walked out, you know, and didn't pay for the haircut, even though, you know, I ain't tripping on no money. Even though I'm a street priest, I don't even want your tithe and offering. I'm a different type of preacher. I don't need your money, your tithes, no offering. I believe God, when God give me a word for you, it's for you, and it comes without no cost or no price. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to build with him some more, man, but you know, we just not on the bullshit, or we're not on the fakeness. Keep it real. You drop a lot of jewels, but at the same time, just like you talk a lot, you have to listen. And that's what I was sharing with Rainwater. I share with a lot of them that I mentor, and I thank you, you know, dude, for listening to me. And I try to share some things with you, and you be just listening to me, man. So I appreciate, because I can only share with you. I can't make nobody do anything. But if God give me a word for you, it's just for you and you only. And so, but I think Charleston just he says a lot of good stuff, but at some point you have to listen so you can be poured back into. So I reached out. You see, I got my real life street star. So I talked to Joker about it. You know, he has the video, of course. And so my thing is, we need to, you know, create some type of platform so where it could be a discipline when it comes to two people having different opinions, but maybe talking about the same thing, because we have a common ground when it comes to us living off our mother's prayers and our grandmother's prayers when it comes to the church. I get that part. But now I believe these young people in this day and time, in 2023 going into 2024, need to see God in a different way. The old way is old. You know what I'm saying? You can't pour new wine into old bottle. So it's a new way that God is about to do some things. And he's raising up new type of preachers. Not saying that the old preachers, we do away with them. God don't do all that. But if they got good hearts, then they're gonna what you call bleed through to whereas, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be effective and used to teach the new ones traditions. But there are new preachers that's coming up, man. You are one of them. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of them. And I just want to share with him that, man, the platform that you have too as well, use it in a positive way, because you create too many enemies and no allies. Do that make sense? Yeah. But man, yeah, but it was no, you know, I didn't treat it like no disrespect, man, or nothing like that. It just, that's what he is and what he does. And on an international level, when it comes to internet, that's what he's been doing, you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't count it as disrespect. I counted it as two people had two different views. But I told Joker from Real Life Street Stars that we need to, him and I, and maybe some other leaders in the community. And shout out to my man over at Urban Specialist, Bruce. He's over Urban Specialist about the, you know, no gun violence here. He started a movement in Dallas. So people like us to sit on the platform, man, and let's delve into some things. You know, I would even love to have you on the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? To where we all, even Bishop Jakes, you know, I'm still waiting on the call from Bishop Jakes. People like that to where we can reach it from the street level from the crack house to the White House. You know what I'm saying? On different levels, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it, man. But I want to share that with you, that he tapped out, y'all. He got up, took his cape off, didn't pay me for the cut. I wasn't tripping on the money, and walked out, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying this now to everybody publicly. Charleston White, please call me. I got your number, but you the one walked out. I didn't leave you. You left me. So you call me. I will finish up the other side of your haircut for free. I ain't tripping. But I definitely want to build with you, bro. But you got to sit down and listen, man, and be transparent to whereas when I'm listening to you, and I gave you 5-10 minutes to talk. At least give me 3 or 4 minutes to rebut or to discuss what you're talking about, you know, and put it in perspective and correctively. You know what I'm saying? And so he don't have time to listen. And so that's my thing with him. So everything Charleston White says is Charleston right, and that's not it. It's not Charleston right, Charleston White. So I blamed you, Duke. I called you because I blame you. You put him out.
Nigga talking about I made the monsters. I mean, shit, what you the one who said in the beginning, around about them John shit, you was like, hey man, you might want to go out there and holler at him because he sound like he might be. So I'm like, okay, Dooney, cool. I'll go do it then. I'll go see if the nigga is a good nigga and he fighting the same cause that I'm fighting.
Right.
For the city, because niggas is calling me saying it's a nigga from Fort Worth talking down on the you did. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go see. I didn't know this nigga was gonna take me to a trap house with his partner who sell drugs, and it's gonna be a bitch and that they feeling on her titties and shit. But I'm trying to show this nigga how to monetize. I didn't know that this nigga wasn't who he say he was. I didn't know that. Right. You understand? I didn't know that this nigga was gonna turn on me as soon as he started getting the fame after I gave him some. After I gave him the spot, I didn't know he was gonna change. So when I sat here and looked at this, and the nigga didn't even know that you own the fucking college. You the college. You the guy. You the nigga. You run the whole show. So
that praise God.
Like so there should be a sense of reverence, fam, to especially a boss, a nigga like you. You've been in the city pioneering, man, since I could. What? Man, when I started wanting to say, hey man, I wanna work in the community and help, like I got to come under you, because this is what you was paving the way for this in our city. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the credit. Like you made niggas like me fully get into spirituality and put some of the stupid shit away.
Wow.
You know this. You know that I started doing Christian rap because of you. And once the dancing shit happened, and I couldn't do the rapping no more because I don't do dancing like that.
Right.
But as soon as I started having them, going to jail and facing too much time and shit, I was like, man, I got to tap back in. I got kids and shit. I got to be a man. I'm tripping, man. So I hear that pull your pants up. I see the whole movement. I hear your music, and I'm like, man, I want to be a Christian rapper too. Shit, if he can do it, then come my hair too, and like, man, it's the nigga. This what I want to be.
I appreciate that, man. And pull your pants up was definitely a movement that was needed at that moment, man, back in 2008. You know what I'm saying? But my focus now is not necessarily the saggy pants. I believe in just young men just putting their minds up, which is just educating them psychologically, and they'll automatically pull their pants up. So I'm not worried about necessarily pants. But that song is a classical song. Y'all go get it. Pull your pants up. It's out internationally, all over the world, on all digital platforms. But we got another one coming out now. That's another movement called Thankful and Grateful. And thank you for having me on your platform, because you'll be the first to know. It's called TAG. Okay, I'm gonna say it here on your TAG, which is that's the acronym, and it's Thankful and Grateful. We're finna start a movement. Me and TTOD Bumpy Johnson. We did a gospel song called Thankful and Grateful that we're looking to release and hype up or promote before Thanksgiving. Okay, so everybody can have a song by Thanksgiving. And he's a good artist coming up, man. He's out to God's own heart.
Rain introduced his music to me a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did? And but he ain't gave you this song though. Rain not over this.
He ain't gave you this.
Yeah, no, Rain not over. This before he even signed with Rain Water. Me and him had already been talking. And when he first did his single Change My Ways, he brought it to me and he said, Dooney, I want you to hear this. And he just kept on being persistent. I was like, well, give me a little time, because he brought it to the school. And one of my students cut his hair. And I finally, because I knew it was a little cursing in there, so we wanted to kind of be just respectful for the kids. So we finally put it on. And I told him then, when I shared with you, when I heard it, I said, you sound a little bit like Mo3, okay? You sound a whole lot like Mo3 because at that time Mo3 was being missed, right? And people were still mourning like they are now. And I said, but I said, if people tell you sound like Mo3, don't get offended, okay? Don't get offended. It's just that's the cadence that people is normally used to in this area, in Dallas-Fort Worth area. You know, and he's from Ennis. You know, shout out to Ennis, Texas, man. And so 45 South, shout out. But I told him, I said, but you keep going. I said, your talent is gonna bleed through the expectation of what people is judging. So how people judging your music. But Rainwater wouldn't even touch him at first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let everybody, but I think he said on Real Life Street Star, he wouldn't even touch him because he sound like Mo3. But the more you hear his music, the more you see his true church talent come out as well. And he really loves God, man, and he really is allowing God to work with him day by day and piece by piece, because ain't none of us perfect, man. I mean, I don't even sit here and claim to be perfect, man. But I shout out to TTOD Bumpy Johnson, man. Y'all get ready for that, man. It's called Thankful and Grateful. It's gonna be hot, man. So y'all get ready for it. That joint's gonna be hot.
All right, so I'm finna play this from here where you can commentate through all of this part, right? I think this is a little bit.
And y'all go check out that game too, man. And you can't forget about that game. That game, hey man, that's a classic, dude, man. Yeah. Thank you for don't want to do that with me.
I played it in the beginning of this so they could say I'm gonna play it again though.
All right, cool. That's your movement, man. I was honored to be a part of it, man. Appreciate that too. But go ahead and I narrated. The narrative, man. I share the narrative with y'all.
All right.
Okay, I can't hear your voice.
You can hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
All right, so here you go, y'all. Check this out.
That's not true at all. Catholicism since the beginning.
That's why I said turn the music down.
But you're speaking doctrination. The preacher speaks doctrine, right? So Jesus came to free us from the preacher. Jesus came to free us from the preacher.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Hold on. Now we got to deal with Jesus. He brought up Jesus, so Jesus is connected to a doctrine, which is the doctrine of Christianity, okay? It's connected to the Bible. What I was trying to share with him is Jesus is the deity on which Christians call God, okay? You sure? That's what I was trying to explain to him. If you're going to mention Jesus, then we have to deal with doctrine. That's what I was trying to show him, but he wouldn't let me talk, but go ahead.
Hold on, now talk about Constantine when we talk about Jesus. I don't want to do none of that. Let's stick to what Mama and them taught us, because I've never read the Bible. But I have. So I read the Bible.
Okay, right there. Stop right there. He said he never read the Bible. He only know what Mama and them and Grandmama and them taught us. That is a true statement for a lot of people in this world, okay? Because we only get the information from our elders, our grandmothers, our mothers, our preacher, whomever has powerful influence over our lives, right? And so I was sharing with him what they was expressing was what was shared with them when it came to
Phone probably down. Yeah, thing is you gotta get he's not a real contextual type of person. He just says words and he talks a little loud, trying to, make a pseudo point that he don't really get. You dig what I'm saying? His argument is simple. Jesus came to get us from the preachers. So he playing dumb and playing the fool role. Well, I don't really know too much about the Bible. This nigga used to get on the fucking on Facebook and read out the Bible talking about Jesus. Hey, let the dead bury the dead. When you talking about all gangbangers and gang members and stuff and getting killed and this and that. So, you know, yeah, Medea and them, Bible this and this and that and whatever. So you mean to tell me throughout your whole existence, right? As a boy to a man, you ain't never read the Bible. You ain't never comprehended the Bible. Okay, cool, then that's fully understood. So really ain't no type of spirit in you. Ain't no, okay, I'm gonna send it back. Ain't no type of you don't even have your own concept of what God is. You don't know nothing about him at all. You know nothing about the God outside of the books. You don't know who the spirit is. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think you know what that even, you don't know what the spirit is. You don't know what the soul is. You don't really, you know what I mean? If you only base everything off of what somebody told you, this is what your whole, you know what I'm saying, agenda being anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your whole agenda being what you done heard, like with the Monster Cody books you say you read. You learn how to be a Crip through that. You understand? Colors and you know, all this other stuff. You read Dolomite and the Pimp books and all this other stuff. You understand? And watch movies and shit. And so everything that you kind of base your agenda off on is pseudo. It's pseudo knowledge. You understand? So, you know, arguing the point that Jesus came to, you know, keep the people from talking to the preachers, well, shit, I mean, like I say, you got to talk about Caesar Borgia. You got to talk about Constantine. You got to, if you going to use the Bible to argue, you got to know what you arguing. You don't know what you arguing. You just talking. You just saying shit. You just talking loud because you got a bunch of fool ass niggas in the audience that want to hear you fucking just talk. They don't want to hear you spit no real motherfucking knowledge, no real news you can use. You know what I mean? Because I heard some of them fool ass niggas in there talking about some yeah, man, let them talk, man. We got Charleston White, man. Fuck this nigga. This nigga ain't no motherfucking scholar. This nigga ain't no real motherfucking nigga, fam. It's a goddamn fool, fam. You know what I mean? Dooney, he you know, he wise. He, you know, he elder, he nicer. I'm not, man, that shit, everything that he just did goofy as hell, fam. And for anybody to say that this nigga is a motherfucking anything above a goddamn fool, man, you got to be a damn fool, fam. That ain't bullshit. You got to be a motherfucking fool. Shit, that shit boiled my motherfucking spirit, nigga. Listen to this dumbass nigga. I ain't bullshit, this nigga. Y'all don't even understand. You there, don't? Man, this nigga.
Yeah, my bad, man. It's can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My phone charged up, but it just went out, man.
Nah,
what you think that was? What was that?
Nah, you probably got the you know, the screen timer where it just cut off. If you ain't, it's probably on or something, but it's all good. Just touch your screen every now and then to make sure.
Okay.
And then we get off. Okay. I'll make sure you got it right. But go ahead on that part though.
Okay, yeah, we just talking about the Jesus, man. So, you know, when you start talking about Jesus, you got to deal with color. You got to deal with color. A lot of Christians don't want to deal with coming from a Christian mindset. When you say Jesus, they just want to stick with Jesus, that he died, he rose on the third day, and he lived with us, within us. And so I understand that concept, and I told him, you start, go ahead.
No, I'm disagreeing. That shit just the milk. That's like the, you know what I mean? You know, that's just step one on the steps. You know
that's it. So that's step one. That's step one on one. So you know that, you know, as someone that has is a serious researcher when it comes to the conscious community. So I know, you know, but someone with Charleston White is just living on the surface, right?
Yeah.
And so he only dealing with just surface information. And so he's dealing with, so when he said Jesus, I was just trying to explain to him that Jesus is the deity which the Christians call God. And then, you know, the Muslims call God Allah, right? And so then you have the Jews call God Yahweh, you know, and they deal with the Torah when it comes to the scriptures and the passages. So, you know, in the text. So I was just trying to share that with him, but he wasn't trying to build, and you know, and I don't claim to know everything, but I do know more than what I used to know 10 years ago. So I just wanted to share that with him. But again, man, he's not on. He just wanted Charleston white is Charleston right all the time, and he got to stop with that because he don't know everything. And to all the bloggers out there and everybody keep giving him a platform, man, y'all need to really, you know, question his character and what he's saying, because a lot of information, man, is incorrect that he's saying, and he don't like to be corrected. We all should have some type of sense of discernment or chastisement or some type of ability to be chastised when we're incorrect. And I have elders, I have teachers that I'm accountable to when it comes to information before I share it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I'm not perfect, man, but I learned from those that have did more extensive research than myself. But my assignment with God is my assignment, and for God, that's only my assignment. You know what I'm saying? And so Charleston White assignment is your assignment. Duke is your assignment. But at the same time, iron sharpens iron. So I would like to really get on produce some type of big platform to where we can really be transparent with this type of information from all different perspectives, because I believe people will get what they need. Okay. But other than that, man, talk to me, man. Yeah, but go ahead and run it. Go ahead and run it. My bad.
Yeah, you know, because it should be about stewardship. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing, especially in that book, that means something. That shepherdship and stewardship, it has to be a conversation based on that, because what are you doing with your message? You know what I'm saying? Right. If God has given us all these talents, what is you doing with your talent for the whole, for the kingdom, for the whatever? What is you doing with it? Is you misusing it? Is you abusing it? Is you Saul or is you David? You know what I'm saying? Or is you like which one is you? Yeah, we all make mistakes. We all fall short and this and that and whatever. But man, who is you? Is you Muhammad? Is you Jesus? Who is you?
Yeah. Are you a prophet? Or you just gonna talk down on prophets and talk down on preachers? What is your end goal? Remember, I shared with you last time. What is your end goal? Is it to really, cause it seems like to me he's creating more enemies than allies. And so I'm praying that he get to the point to where we all can be allies, to where we can really affect our community. And if you look at the video, as soon as he get there, the first part of the video, he says, "Black people, I'm over here with all these black people, and they trying to jump me."
They trying to jump on me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to that at the end of this. But this part right here that I'm playing, y'all, I wanted to cover this, so we don't take up too much Dooney time. But here I'm gonna play this. Go ahead.
Yeah, but nobody's trying to jump, and we got love over there, man. Go ahead.
He won't let me finish my point. He keeps jumping in. So the generation before us, right? They had a prophet. They had Abraham. They had Moses. Mama and them had the book, right? All of our elders, they read the book. They can quote the scripture word for word, right? This generation is not going to read no book. Nope. Half this generation can't even read on that level to understand the Bible, right? So what do we have? We don't have the preacher because we're not listening to the preacher. God gave us his spirit. So we get to access God's spirit unlike no other human being have. Now let me finish, my nigga. You see, he's too busy trying to cut me off rather than understanding what I'm saying. So he really want to argue, right? So think about our children today. They're not gonna understand Constantine. They're not gonna understand if Jesus was black or white. So what our mothers and our grandmothers had, they gave us the word of God that they got out of the Bible, and then they showed us in spirit. They showed us God in spirit. Mama and them became Jesus in the love that they gave to us when they caught us lying. The love that they gave, the forgiveness, the compassion, the understanding when we got in trouble, kept getting in trouble, kept answering the phone calls, That became the spirit of God for us to see, because we're not going to read the Bible.
Those are the principles.
Those not the principles, because God says, I'm going to send back a spirit, and with this spirit you can do greater works than who? Jesus.
That's right. But
that's
what the Bible says.
Listen, he won't even let me finish. He won't even let me finish. But let me finish first. So I'm not going to the Bible. I'm going to, who do I say? Mama and grandmama. We saw them live the Bible. So everybody who knows the Bible, who speaks the Bible, we don't see them go adopt the kids at the crack.
Now, I'm going to chime in on this because whoever the nigga said let him talk, like I want to fight that nigga. But anyway, I know, but my thing is, like, fam, he don't even understand who he in the presence of. You're not in the presence of a peon, fam. You're not in the presence of a nigga who should be disrespected. You understand? That's just like if Farrakhan talking, Brother Ben X talking, motherfuckers give them niggas respect. Right. Dooney should have that same high regard, fam. I've been known Dooney almost 20-some years. He shouldn't be disrespected like that in no form or fashion by now man, fam. I don't give a fuck how any nigga slice it. In his establishment, and it's niggas that know Dooney talking about let him talk. Nigga, you can't usurp the authority of a nigga who been here doing this, been paving the way in Dallas for us spiritually. Dooney done been through some of the most, man, I'm talking about he done fought all the demons we ain't even got to yet. You understand? So you know what I mean? When I hear the heathen in the background yell, let him talk, how you gonna tell Dooney to let him? Who is you? Who is you? Now I'm saying this from my I gotta say this, OG, from my perspective, because I'm younger than you. So that part, that shouldn't have never happened. You understand? Right. He should have known that niggas around you respect you enough to tell him to shut the fuck up. Him pipe down and listen to Dooney, because Dooney mean well. Dooney not attacking you. You see where I'm coming from?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna keep on playing.
Things ran off and left. We don't see them feed the neighborhood like grandmother and them did with their word of God and the spirit that they had.
That's all we did.
Our grandmothers, our mothers, we never seen a man come out of their bedroom. We never heard a man fucking them with the spirit that they have. They didn't have the knowledge and the doctrine that we have today, right? They had more of an understanding. We got more information, right? That's why our God don't manifest in our children's lives. Even though we can, listen to me, we know everything about Constantine, but show me the spirit.
No, we're not talking about.
No, listen to me, brother, but because you're not letting me finish my point, you keep jumping in. So what I'm saying is, when I was 14 years old, locked up for murder, and they put me in that cell. They take the Bible out because I'm a kid that's bad. I can't read the Bible. The preacher not coming to me. How do I access God? How do I access God? But listen. God is beyond the Bible. So here it is. I can't understand it, God.
That's what the new generation is looking for.
So
beyond the Bible.
So this is what they're looking for.
Real quick, right there. He's looking for an answer, and this is what I'm trying to explain to him, that all young people are looking for, just people in general. They're trying to connect with the divine. The only role that the priest or a pastor or an apostle play is to help one connect with the divine when they don't understand and when they don't know. That's our only job. Our job is not to be God. We are not God. If we was God, we wouldn't even be praying to a God. So we pray to God for the people and to help the people relate to God, whether it be through text or spirituality. So the priest played a role in the Bible back in the day to help people connect to God. That's all I was saying to him. Now, there are preachers that abuse that authority and that was molesting in the Catholic Church. Children and stuff, and just doing stuff they didn't need to be doing that was contrary to what the love of God. I'm just gonna say that, okay? But that's all I was trying. But go ahead, let's finish it up.
But priest help you connect with the
priest don't. Because listen to what I'm saying. No priest. Stop. Listen. No. Man, listen. God don't put no man before him and you. No, I didn't
no
say that.
priest,
That's not
no
what I
prophet, no nothing. Because you're gonna go off his understanding. When the preacher
how
get
you
up
get the
there,
understanding?
but the Spirit of God, I don't have. Listen, I never had a preacher.
Doctrine.
No doctrine.
Through some type of
Watch
principle.
people who love people. Watch people who do for the least of those. It ain't about the priest, because the priest is gonna mislead. Guess what? Everybody who ran to the priest got molested.
Yeah, we're talking about the Catholic.
Everybody who take their dollar to the preacher drive a nice car and they drive a magnet car. The Bible says it's what you do for. So listen, can I get a haircut?
Everything about this, and so you let me show you my perspective, though.
Go ahead.
I'm watching this, and all these people that you put in position, all these people that respect you. This nigga, it takes this fool ass nigga a moment to come in there and make a mockery, and they laughing like they so goddamn human and so low, so vibrating so low. They think that this shit is funny.
Yeah, and see, that's what he is, because that's what he is. He's a comedian, and a lot of people look at him as being funny, even though he'll drop a couple of jewels here and there, and that's why he's trying to find a career at being a comedian, because there's nothing else he could do. You get what I'm saying? And so I get it. I'm not on that, but when you start speaking about the divine, that's where I have to defend the divine and those that are called by the divine. Whether you have bad ones or good ones, I have to defend that, because I'm so close to the divine when it comes to praying. And so that's all I was trying to do. And so I didn't feel disrespected. And the people that was there, they were just excited that he was just at the school. They were like, "Dooney, we can't believe you cutting him." I'm like, well, I didn't cut people from Bishop Jakes. Cutting celebrities ain't no problem to me. I ain't never been really like, I don't be jocking celebrities like that, man. But we connected. He wanted a haircut. He was going to do a show tonight with TDK, I think that other comedian. So he's on a tour with that other comedian. So he just being funny, but at the same time, we just spit knowledge. But I feel what you're saying, dude. I got
you. I mean, because you know me, I'm really with this. This spiritual growth from the. I'm really with this. So to know that this nigga done came and did everything that he done, and then it come all the way back full circle to this nigga being around someone who groomed me in this spiritual world, and to see people respond like that, like they didn't even know that this was an opportunity to fix a food.
Right.
Y'all,
but here's the deal. I called Joker and I told Joker, I said, me and Charleston Wright need to get on the platform to where there could be a clean, not debate, not an argument, but a clean, what you call being transparent and building. And then there has to be a referee to whereas he can't be interrupted when I'm talking. He get a certain amount of time. And also, I can't be interrupted when I'm talking. I get a certain amount of time, and that's just what you call a matter of respect when two people are talking. And that's not what he's used to. He's used to just being Charleston White is always right.
He ain't
and
never.
Nobody else can talk.
When I was around him, or when we was on the live together, he ain't never out-talked me, fam.
He never did that to you. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he get this from.
He only started doing this shit now. Once he got his fame, me in the same room, he ain't gonna disrespect me. He ain't finna out-talk me like that.
Well, I know. You know what I'm saying? You're the one created him. That's why I didn't even know who he was until he, you put him on or you exposed him. And so, like I said, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always joke with you and say, man, you put him out, man. And I always tell you that you're his father. When it comes to this internet stuff, when it comes,
fuck this nigga.
You put it. Well, you acting like he a bastard child or something.
This nigga, a whole bastard, nigga. This nigga, because it ain't right what he doing, fam. He lied to get into the university. He lied to get inducted. You know what I'm saying? He pretended everything was pseudo from the fucking the hype shit. Everything was just hype. It was all hype. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing with JoJo. He do it with everybody. I'm the first that he did it to. I just, you know, I'm me. I ain't you see how he said you need to watch the people who love on people. My nigga, I loved on you, fam. I loved on everybody in my city, fam. I gave you the benefit of the doubt when niggas was saying you was talking down. When Dooney told me to go come and meet with you and see what's going on, and you know, like Bill, I came and did that. Why? Because I got people over me that govern my mentality, you understand, and help guide my steps. You know what I mean? Because there's a part of the journey that there's things that I have to do, and there's suggestions that people have to give that I must either follow, adhere to, or take into consideration. So to hear when his nigga be talking, it be like, bro, you don't even hear yourself, fam. You shitted on a nigga who showed the most love in my city in my time when I was there. Nigga, I showed you the utmost. I showed you the utmost on how to get on this internet and get you some money, fam. You when you mention me in disrespect. He mentions my name in disrespect. And I ain't never did nothing to him, family. So a nigga talking like this and saying all this stuff, but the nigga who gave you your spot, you shit on me, fam. So when I hear this shit and I see these goofy ass, I mean, full disrespect to everybody in that place that sided with him with that evil mentality, thinking that this shit was funny. I can't dig, my neighbor. You feel me? I can't dig. That shit is look at I can't even change my facial expression and shit. Hurt to see these niggas act like that, fam. You understand? And that just meant like, man, you got to be careful, boy, because motherfucker, if a motherfucker, if Judas will sell off for 30 pieces, and these niggas will sell they motherfucking little bit of soul they got for some laughter, oh man, the motherfucker get you out of there for anything. So let's finish playing this way you can see it.
Man, before we finish, I want to say this, and I appreciate that, man. And like you said, it shouldn't be no disrespect to you as his teacher and all this, man. And I'm upset because he disrespects you like that, and he needs to bond with you. And I was gonna get to you before he left, but at the end you're gonna see he
knew it was coming. I bet he already knew it was coming.
I think he knew it was coming. I was gonna get to you like. And so before we end it, I ended it with just saying, hey, we don't entertain the bullshit up here, you know what I'm saying? And it's all real up here when it comes to the divine, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to explain to him. So I'm gonna let you end it out, man. And thank you again for having me on your platform. Go ahead, little bro.
Listen, but you gotta listen now. I listen to you. You can't just hate that.
You set me in this chair. I gotta tell you something.
We ain't feel that fade. Let me finish that fade up. I got you. You represent me. I got you. Come on.
I do not want to do that.
See, this is what it is. Hold on, stay right here. Cause see, now I gotta talk. See, when you come over here with that nonsense, we don't play that because it's all about understanding the divine. You can't bash a preacher. You can't bash an Islam, Muslim. You can't bash a Jew. You can't bash until you understand the doctrine. And like he said, they took the Bible away from him when he was in jail. You know what? The Bible has principles in it. The Bible itself is not true, but it has truths in it. And that's what I was trying to explain to him, that divine presence and that spirituality he was talking about is connected to a doctrine. Okay, what is that doctrine that the Christians subscribe to, which is the Bible? Then you have Muslims that subscribe to the Quran. Then you have Jews that subscribe to the Torah. But he didn't want me to go there because he think I'm trying to argue. I'm really trying to build with it. But that's Charleston White, y'all, with half a faith that comes from Dooney's Academy. You know, he come back and get the other cuts. I even do it for free. You know, everybody in the community in DFW over here on the South Side 35 know I cut it for free. But don't come with that bullshit, bro. This is the priest. This is Dooney the Barber, Dooney the priest. Fuck with me. Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So he already know he can call me. He got my number. You know what I'm saying? He can call me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll finish up his haircut, give him a haircut. I ain't tripping because I really want to build. I really want to affect the community in a positive way. But I'm not about bullshit. I'm not about all the rhetoric. And like I said, that's a school, a barbershop. So from a spiritual perspective, I don't expect them to understand, where I was trying to go, even though they know where I'm at. But a lot of them was customers too that was in there, so it could have been anybody said something, but they was really just entertained by Charleston White because all the stuff he's been doing has put him out as an entertainer. That every once in a while I may drop a jewel here and there, but a lot of stuff he says is just bullshit, man. It's just a lot of jibber jabberish, man.
But my thing is, but my thing though, man, respect is for real, man. Like,
respect is for real.
If y'all know Dooney, and y'all know Dooney.
But he didn't know though.
No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about people who been coming around now. Right. You understand? Fuck that entertainment shit. Like, man, you see a nigga who done worked hard, worked long to establish all of this shit, and this fool ass nigga come in there and this the first. He don't even know that Dooney the boss. He find out.
But hold on? Let me share something with you though. At the end, you didn't hear them laugh at the end. Because a lot of them in there know that I'm finna eat his ass up when it comes to theology. They seen him tap out. Charleston White ain't never tapped out like that without being threatened with his life, or what I'm saying, or somebody talking about they going. He tapped out because he was in an uncomfortable place, dude. I had him in a place to where he couldn't explain that, and he didn't want to look embarrassed. That's why he left. When they laughed, and a lot of people laughed because they knew I was finna get on him when it comes to theology. That's why they laughed, because he left. They was like, and some people thought it was a stage. They like, is this staged? Like, no, man. Just like Rainwater. When I'm trying to share something, Rainwater, you seen that, he'll hang up. You know what I'm saying? Some people just can't handle the truth, man. And so, but yeah, go ahead, man, because I'm going to go ahead and let you have from here and wrap it on up. But
yeah, I appreciate you coming through, Doon. I'm going to play the whole video so they can look, and I'm going to commentate through it myself. But I just wanted to get that key part where it started to be confusion, because he didn't even let you. He wanted to do run-on sentences. He just wanted to keep talking and just control, because he see that there's a camera on him. You know what I'm saying? So he's just playing for the camera, and I don't know, man. I just don't like hoe ass niggas, fam.
Right.
That's all.
I feel you. I feel you, little bro. Well, I tell you what, man, I appreciate your platform. Through your commentary, man, if you need me back on the show, you know what I'm saying, you already know for you, man, ain't nothing but love, man.
On top, just let me know when the other thing is clever, because the conversation that we had with on Real Life Street Stars, when me and you was there, and like it shouldn't have never, it's supposed to continue on. So I know these niggas is, chasing money and chasing the worldly things right now, but I think Joker need to like snap to his senses, man, and get back to like, we ain't even talked to Faros yet. We ain't even really sat down and talked to the nigga that's next, especially in this peculiar motherfucking generation of what's going on. These niggas is hyping up a nigga that I discovered. I introduced to my city.
Facts.
So when we gonna get some respect, because if you already know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh come back home, it's just gonna be problems with niggas. Like I'm feeling disrespected. Like how am I this disrespected, family? Y'all niggas, it's just money. Ain't no real love here. So y'all niggas really do be putting other people on that's outside of the city for real. Y'all put them before the niggas who was bred in this city. That, so yeah, anyway. I appreciate
that's facts, man. Because we got so much talent in the city, and I think it's a spirit of division, something that's trying to keep us divided, man. Because there's so much talent here in the city, man. Just right here, grassroots, man. You know what I'm saying? And so when people come from outside, it's either get with the play, but some of them try to create things and try to create that division, man. But Charleston White, like I said, on the cool, man. He ain't no comedian, and I don't like to talk down on nobody's career, but he's not a stand-up comedian, but he is funny, I guess when he's talking on Instagram or somebody's platform. But my thing is, man, if you're gonna talk real stuff, let's talk real stuff. But at that time, I think he was mostly trying to be funny, man. I don't know what he was trying to be, but you know me, I'm always serious. But again, man, shoot, I would love to have that platform. I'm gonna tell Joker, man, he gonna call me. When he get back in Vegas, he finna head to Vegas to the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before we end this, who you got for the fight? My bad. I had to put you up. Yeah.
I got Crawford because
No, you can't
man,
do
that nigga Spence from New York, man. I don't, man.
No, he was born in New York, but he was raised in DeSoto.
I don't give a fuck. So what? You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say Terrence Crawford is because he is consistent.
Yeah.
In the ring.
Right.
He's consistent in the ring and he's consistent outside of the ring. You don't hear nothing, you don't see nothing. And I know that nigga's a man of God. He fears God. You understand? He's a family man, a father. You don't hear nothing about this guy, fam. Okay. This dude is hungry. He remind me of Bernard Hopkins, he resembles a Bernard Hopkins who didn't go to prison.
Gotcha. I got mad respect for Crawford, man. I believe he got skills in the whole world.
Spence gonna give him the business, but he ain't. I don't think he gonna win. Spence gonna hit him hard, but I see that dude like if anybody knows who Bernard Hopkins is, just think Bernard Hopkins is a fighter that's gonna beat you. He is a thinker. He is going to. Crawford is a thinker. Okay. I watched him fight Porter. I watched both of them fight Porter. And guess who really beat Porter? Crawford.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. That nigga got lucky. Earl got lucky when he hit him with that shot. You know, because he couldn't stop all the unorthodox shit, the shit that Crawford beat that boy. He beat him at boxing. He didn't beat him at Spence didn't beat Porter at boxing. He just beat him in pound for pound weight punches and you know what I mean? He was able to knock him down. Crawford is a boxer.
I can't disagree with you on that because like I said, I got mad respect for Crawford, man. To me, it's a 50-50, but I have to ride with the home team just because you grew up in DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? I know he born in New York, but he grew up in DeSoto, and everybody know, I'm from Oak Cliff, man. Everybody know that, coming up in Oak Cliff when we got grown and we start raising our kids. Hold on, we start raising our kids, so all of us start moving out to like Duncanville, DeSoto, Lancaster, Cedar Hill, and all of our kids grew up together out there. So he's an Oak Cliffian. That's what I call him, an Oak Cliffian. So at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna ride with him because he's from the DFW area.
I'm a Dallastinian.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a Dallastinian. He ain't
Dallastinian. Yeah. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. So
I know Earl Spence gonna give him the business. That's no doubt. That nigga hit too hard not to give him the business. He gonna give him the blues. But Crawford is a boxer. All the way around. Go ahead.
That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. That's facts. Hey, call me, little bro, man. Love you, man. I'll talk to you later.
I love my neighbor.
Bit.
Yeah. So we finna watch the beginning of this all the way through. I just wanted to get that part out, you know what I mean? So he can get his words out, what he wanted to say in that moment. But I'm finna replay it. And we just finna look at this from the beginning and we just finna see how everything developed. I mean, I had to say my little old thing because, like I got high respect for Dooney. You know what I'm saying? He done put me in a lot of platforms. We're working in the community with Dwayne Caraway and doing teen summits and working in the community, period. You understand? So he put me in a lot of good light and positions. You know what I'm saying? In my spiritual journey and my journey to manhood, you know what I'm saying? Within being in the community, doing for people, you know what I'm saying? He mentored and showed me a lot of shit. So to see that it's a nigga that I gave platform to who now has, a wider platform and a little more fame, you dig what I'm saying, to come and do what he just did. And Dooney called me and said, bro, you created this nigga. But that nigga Charles White come up in there. I said, it just seemed like you know what I mean? Like I created a monster. Every time this nigga do something with somebody that people call me and be like, hey man, nigga Charles White just over here. Hey man, how ass nigga. I'm like, ugh. But you just don't, you never know. You never know like what you dealing with when you dealing with it. You understand? Because just like he professed to be a mentor and a street politician and a person that helping the community, this nigga done flipped the whole script. I never did nothing to Charleston White, fam. I never did nothing to this nigga, fam. For the nigga to disrespect me and make up all them lies and shit that he did, I never did nothing to him. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? I live with Asperger's autism. You dig what I'm saying? You know, learning disability, I'm really throwed. You know what I'm saying? Like I really got bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? My cognitivity level is pretty fucked up. You understand? So I still don't understand why he disrespect. Like I can't get the concept. Like y'all may get it because a nigga playing the game, running game. I don't know nothing. Like if I'm cool with you and I say you my partner, I don't think you're gonna use me for one of your skits and disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Kenny B shit, he disrespected me. With your OG Percy shit, he disrespected me. And I didn't say nothing to do nothing to him, fam. He used me for clout, and I didn't understand. I ain't never had no partners do that. You understand? Ain't no nigga never utilized or used, you know what I mean, my likeness for his gain. I ain't know that nigga, you know what I'm saying, like he was on that type of time. You understand? I thought I was just being genuine, like, hey man, we want to clean it, you know, they need to clean up the community and like start somewhere. But for him to go against me, that's like Mo3 fans going against me, and I'm trying to get justice for Roy Lee and Mo3. You understand? That's like the city going against me, talking about I'm a snitch and all this other shit because I spoke up for John. I ain't no snitch. He was an innocent man. I wouldn't commit no crime. I'm not trying to duck responsibility for nothing. I'm a pioneer. I'm a man. I'm a leader. He should have never died. I think that his son and his family deserve justice. John deserved justice. Ain't nothing wrong with what I said and what I did. Charleston White, he got it from me. All that wanted to tell on, well, he was doing it when he was a kid, but that's how Charleston White gained a lot of respect for me, because he realized that I spoke up for John, and I'm really against black on black violence, and I'm willing to go against the streets to say, you know, I'm to really stand on that. Like now, I'm in that black on black violence. I just seen Young Jock talk about black on black violence. You understand? Switches and this and that, the manufacturers, yeah, and this and that and this and that. I can't let you do that in my city no more. Young Jock just said these words. Everybody echoing the message that I've been saying. Charleston White stole my message and tried to turn it into a fucking comedy skit. Now, nigga, this black on black violence, this the, you know what I mean, in real news you can use that now for real. You understand? Like I come from that for real. You understand? That yeah. You understand me now for real. Like that was me. So to see this nigga doing me and throwing some Cat Williams and then throwing some Dolomite and then throwing some Monster Cody on it, I'm like, bro, that ain't even me, fam. Like what you doing, that ain't me. That wasn't my message. You understand? Like you diluting the message, my neighbor. You understand? But we finna watch this and so y'all can just see, you understand, like how it developed. You diluting the message, my neighbor. Your information mislead, my nigga.
We gonna talk in here, man. Cut the music down, man. We got Charleston White in the house, man. We got Charleston White in the house, dog. Get on camera, man. Y'all know what it is.
Y'all got celebrated here, man. I ain't here. Y'all got celebrated here, man. Yeah.
DFW, man. We all linked up, man. I hope we ain't nothing to do that. Yeah, just like now you want, see, okay, I gotta ask you later. Because I'm gonna put one on you, but I want to ask you later first. Yeah. Because she the one gonna give you a whole how you handle. Oh yeah, man, you gotta be on. She like,
who growing his hair? Who growing here?
Tell him, he'll tell
who growing yours?
Special process. If she going him.
That's international, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
Oh,
gonna
no,
play
I'm
sports
going
and
on
stuff.
this thing. I'm gonna cut Charleston and be gone. Y'all hear Charleston White? Yeah, this the man. Yeah, I'm gonna cut him, then I'm gonna be gone.
I watch him all the time.
I appreciate it, though. I get y'all something. Y'all
Hey, look right here.
I get you on TV something. Yeah.
They trying to get me jumped on. Yeah, they trying to get me down. Yeah, they over here trying to get me jumped on.
Hey, let's do it.
They trying to get me jumped on. Got me over here with all these black folks getting their hair cut. Ain't nobody went to Paul Mitchell. Who got a Paul Mitchell barber certificate?
Hey, in the forward, that nigga needs to see everything. We got Dooney certificates in here.
Oh, these Dooney. Oh, this is a barber college. This ain't a barber shop.
Yeah,
Nah, ain't nothing gonna happen up here. They don't want to lose their financial aid. Yeah, I'm saying, y'all was a barber shop. I didn't know there was a school. I'm sorry.
want me to do this every other time we go and pay. No,
That's how we do. We
He don't even know who Dooney is.
Y'all already know how we do, man. Doing the barber.
Now this ain't like Deion Sanders Academy that kept getting shut down.
Nah, this ain't no like Deion Sanders. Shout out Deion Sanders, man, Colorado, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know.
Yeah. Shout out to Jackson State. Yeah. They run him up out of there. They robbed his son.
blew up now.
Broke into his office. Stole building fund out of his office. Oh, they run him out of there. Yeah, and didn't pay him. And he was donating his salary to the school, and they were stealing that too. He had to go up to the white folks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Are y'all getting y'all financial aid here, boys and girls? Is everybody getting their full Pell Grant? What about that Texas State, what is it, TCOG grant? Y'all getting that too? Or they making y'all apply for a scholarship?
No, we getting it all over here.
Well, I got a scholarship.
You got a scholarship?
I did. I really did.
The fact that he don't know that the owner is cutting his hair right now. That's just
Yeah. He must got a little extra money left over because the truck driving niggas, they don't get scholarship money. They got to spend all their Pell Grant money.
Bro, the fact that this nigga don't know that Dooney is the owner of all of this shit and cutting his hair right now and he just fucking talking, that shit so goofy, bro.
Not to get a job.
You got spots and stuff in here.
They told me I got alopecia.
Yeah, you gotta let it
Oh, well that's what I've been letting
We
it
can
go.
give you a south side, a sound. You don't want no
Nah,
south side.
man, I don't like,
Well, what about you?
I'd rather have one.
No, mine. I'm bald headed. I got the shag.
I don't want that. I don't want
We
that.
can tear it up for you too. Tear it up on top. This is shag.
I want to be
detail.
civilized.
That's the bald headed shag.
If all that failed, I want to be able to get a job. You can't get a job if you cut hair. Ain't nobody gonna hire you in the warehouse with that.
Not with this haircut, but if you're in the hair industry, you know what I'm saying? If you got a shag, you know what I'm saying? You're in the hair industry, you own the school, you entrepreneur, you own
Oh, you own the school?
The last time I checked.
Oh, you own the school? Oh, I'm getting my hair cut by Sensei. Mr. Miyagi. So listen,
Master Splinter.
yeah, taper fade, fill in the spot.
Everybody in the group, they say doing it. Everybody on this side of 35, on the south side of 35.
I know who you is. I just playing like I did. I already knew who this nigga was. I was just playing like I did.
Oh my God. Y'all know what it is. So tell me this. If you had one thing to be thankful and grateful for, you know what I'm saying, to say to God, I'm thankful and grateful for, what would it be?
Praying mother. Yeah, praying mother. Nigga, mama prayers carry us during our foolish days and ways. It ain't our prayer. We go find Allah and prayer. It was mama prayers and her God, they got us for 5 years when we supposed to get saved. When they sent us out somewhere, and mama come down there to visitation, and then white folks in the visitation room and see mama praying with you. See how nice and polite she is. They get you a little favor sometimes. Yeah.
I like that. Y'all hear that? You know what I'm saying? Mama's prayer, being thankful and grateful. So we all have something to be thankful and grateful for. Shout out to my boy, man, TCOD, Barber Johnson, man, doing the free.
Y'all like it?
You like Barber Johnson? Yeah, that's that sound like Mo 3.
Yeah, y'all like that.
Oh,
nah, homie, cause he is chubby, nigga. They call me a little stick nigga when they try to identify. But nah, homie, we don't give credit to our parents anymore, homie. We don't honor them anymore. We don't respect them.
The respect that they have earned.
Especially
respect they earn. Young people respect the elders now. They respect the elders.
No, they don't. Especially if they were dope fiends. So most niggas who had a dope fiend auntie, a dope fiend grandmama, a dope fiend daddy, even though these people were once on drugs and got off drugs, the family, the kids are still trying to shame them. You know, won't let mama and them go past they mistakes. 40-year-old motherfuckers still throwing up in their mom and daddy's face what life was like when they were growing up as a kid. At some point, man, you gotta forgive them.
That's right.
And it ain't for them, it's for you. But you also have to honor them, nigga, just for giving you life. I don't give a fuck what they did. If they wasn't fucking with you and you know this, man, you have to honor them, man. Just for giving you life and putting you on stage and allowing you to play on this motherfucker. If nothing else, nigga, you love daddy because you fuck mama. And made you. You love mama because she laid down and gave daddy some pussy that night, nigga, and put you on stage. And you go on with your life then. But no, nigga, a lot of people block their blessings. They mistreat their spouses because they feel mad at their mom and dad.
I heard the best, man, right here, man, from Charleston White, man. You know, big boy out of Fort Worth, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did play crazy on the internet. So them white folks don't kill me. If I was talking like Dr. King, Malcolm X, Dick Gregory, we see what happened to them. So I'm scared just like the rest of them niggas, like Jesse and them. Nigga, so
Well, how did you master the art of playing crazy but then dropping jewels at the same time? Cause that, I mean, you mastered that. Feel me?
Watching the preacher, nigga, probably the only instructions I ever really listened to my mother completely was, especially when I was trying to get my life together. Son, you gotta go find your church home, join your church, and find your preacher where you can submit under his leadership and teaching.
Right.
So nigga, I did that shit, and I found out, nigga, that most preachers are bullshit men. And bullshit niggas. And the preacher you see on Sunday in the suit, preaching and making it.
Well, not all of them.
All of them. All of them. I didn't say that.
I heard you say something about they should rob people and not.
I didn't say they wasn't good. I said they bullshit niggas. Good niggas, bullshit niggas. Good niggas. All of them bullshit niggas, homie, because they a man.
Yeah, but you got preachers.
But they still a man.
Yeah, they still a man. I'm not saying they're not.
But check this out, homie. Even with a heart, bullshit men and bullshit niggas. My mother completely.
Oh, this is where it went sour. I see why it went sour, because this nigga started talking about priests, and you know, this is Dooney, the priest. This is a nigga who really lived this priesthood, this royal priesthood, this peculiar priesthood, this 1 Peter 2:9 shit. Like, you dig? Like, he really. So I see why where it went. This is when the subject, I mean, when it got intense, because, you know, being a part of the priesthood, Dooney responded like he should. You understand? Like, nah, because you saying all these nigga bullshit niggas and this and that. Nah, he been fighting. Dooney been fighting this fight against the molesting pastors, the rapist pastors, the money hoarders, and the, you know what I mean? This is what we come up against. You dig what I'm saying? And he just talking, and he don't even know who he's sitting. You don't even know who cutting your head right now. You don't even know who got their hands on you right now. You understand? You don't even know where you at right now. You understand, nigga? You don't even know what's going on right now. Understand? You don't even know what's going on right now. Your ass, boy, this nigga. Boy, God ain't no motherfucking fool, boy. Shit crazy.
Especially when I was trying to get my life together. Son, you gotta go find your church home, join your church, and find your preacher.
This is where it went sour at right here.
Under his leadership and teaching.
Right.
Because he kept emphasizing on fuck preachers. And I see, like I say, I see why Dooney responded. And it turned into whatever.
And the preacher you see on Sunday in the suit, preaching and making it.
But not all of them.
All
No,
of
we
them.
got some good preachers.
All of them. I didn't say that.
I didn't say something.
I didn't say
they rob preachers and none of
I didn't say they wasn't good. I said they bullshit niggas. Good niggas, bullshit niggas. Good niggas. All of them bullshit niggas, homie, because they a man.
Yeah, but you got preachers.
But they still a man.
Yeah, they still a man. Now, I'm not saying they're not.
But check this out, homie. Even with a heart for God, you'll still kill.
So what you're saying is what make you so special?
So that's what I'm saying.
What make them so special?
So
They're still men.
Because they're a priest in the eyes of God. Listen, they're a priest in that which is divine. What their job is to help one that's from the streets or that's
not true at all.
Hold on, that's disconnected to the most divine.
That's
Their
not true at all.
job is to help you if you don't know.
That's not true at all.
Catholicism since the beginning.
That's why I said turn the music down.
But you're speaking doctrination. The preacher
Doctoration.
doctrine, right?
You're speaking doctoration.
So Jesus came to free us from the preacher. Jesus came to free us from the preacher.
Now you want to go to doctrine?
Hold on.
Now talk about.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. We done already heard it. That shit in the background, that lady doing that, you goofy ass lady don't know what the fuck she into. That shit so whack, bro. I hate that shit. And these niggas just be fucking followers, my nigga. Ain't nah, man. This nigga ain't supposed to last in a real fuck this nigga. Fuck that nigga. Oh, fuck what niggas say. That shit whack in the bitch. Hear a goofy ass nigga talk like that and that shit. Nah. Hell nah.
Such a way,
Fuck
I
that
think
nigga.
shows that there are persons who are really nasty,
Oh, girl.
who are really dirty, and are going to cover up for the devil, Amber Geiger.
I feel like I stand up here far too often and speak about officers being
125 with code 6, where is she at? They're saying apartment 1478.
I'ma tell the truth. It's all about progress. Brother, I got good news. I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous. Politics made a statement, colors united our nation. If you fit the description, you should respect what I'm saying. We came together to stand, but then supported their plan. Now we're accustomed to war, but it's not service, of course. I had a dream about peace, but will they use deadly force? Genocide is their mission, manipulation's the source. You're so into your fashion, you start diluting the message. Your information misleading, now you're polluting the essence. Guide a new generation in my new motivation. If we don't prepare the next, they'll only get what we've taken. Get the basis of knowledge, seeking wisdom will follow. Take a man in the mirror, that's how you start solving problems. I'm real. It's all about progress. Brother, I got good news. I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous.
Fuck it. Let me talk about where I come from. I be thanking God where I come from. This fucking system, man, it's against me. This fucking system, man, it's against me. Shouts out to all the hoods on the inside. Keep your head up and keep God first on the inside. The priest, Triple D when I come through. It's gang in the Barber gang when I rep the red, white, and blue. I apologize to my ancestors. I had the right, but I didn't vote. I didn't trust Miss Hillary, Donald Trump, man, so I didn't vote. I'm still repping, pull your pants up. Fuck it, man, pull your pants down. Dwayne Caraway caught in my fucking city, man, with his pants down.
Tell the truth, it's all about progress. Brother, I got good news. I can lead you out of darkness. Grow and maintain, develop your mind frame, unify. The race is organized, it's righteous.
Only in America. Only in America.
So in my conclusion, shit whack. But that's just the world though. I can't even be mad that, the heathens praise the heathens. You understand? It's just how it is. It's what they do. It's always gonna be that way. The world is the world. I chose to get away from it and not be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And live a different piece. What can you do? Ain't too much you can do when it comes to, the world operates on its own axis. You know what I'm saying? Evil is lived. It's how you live. You have to be evil to live in the world. You have to. That's just, the word states it in itself. In order to live, you must be evil. You must be vile. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bullshitting, fam. So, but Dooney called me and, he told me to check it out. And I had to, share my opinion on it and how I feel about it and how I feel about what society is and what people think is. Because I couldn't have been in the city and he was, out of bounds like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have been there. For real. And this ain't no tough talk, but you disrespected me. And me being in the same, knowing where you at, like it couldn't have been that. Cause it would have been what it was supposed to be in my mind. You understand? Cause I just like my nigga, now you run around just, and there are just some ignorant people who follow that rhetoric and they gravitate towards that foolishness and shit. But I don't need to be negative, man. That's just me being, that's just the old me, man, always creeping. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm just so disappointed in the yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed in myself because every time he do something in Dallas, people call me. Like, Pharaoh, you look what you created. And it's like I have to be reminded that I gave this nigga the benefit of the doubt. I let this nigga make it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, saying, hell nah. I gave nigga benefit of the doubt because I'm a street nigga. You know what I mean? I come from the world. So I just like, well, I see them around street niggas, they selling drugs, niggas, being perverse, niggas being men. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, he just, when they seeing niggas start disrespecting the, women, Muslims, kids, and talking about raping people, there's all kind of stuff. Just keep going, disrespecting dead. It just, it was wild to see that he did it in the capacity that he did. Like, he ain't had no enemies. I can see you disrespecting your enemies, Death. But he just creating enemies. He just doing it, and he's saying he doing it for shock value. Like, nah, nigga, when I said fuck Dion, nigga, I said it to piss Trap off, cause that nigga's a bitch. Like, I had real intentions. Fuck you, nigga, and fuck your dead partner. Like, I meant it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why your partner died, nigga. Yeah, nigga chasing paper got his ass killed. You know what I'm saying? Nigga should have been chasing some, some protection. You know what I mean? Like I really meant death on Yellow Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them niggas. Like, I really got that on my mind about these niggas. All his enemies he just created. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just create nothing. I got full reason to feel the way I feel about, certain niggas and why they did what they did, because they did shit and they said shit that, you understand? Them niggas said and did shit that was, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you gonna say Mo3, say Roy Lee. All you fake ass Mo3 fans forgot about Roy Lee. Yeah, long live Roy Lee. You know what I'm saying? This is where this shit started. You did. And that's another thing. Dallas so motherfucking weird, fam. Dallas weird, the motherfucker. Only reason why we talk about Mo3 is because of Roy Lee. But don't nobody talk about Roy Lee. Shit crazy. That shit crazy. But yeah, you know what I mean? When I say, it's long live Roy Lee and Mo3. That's how I see it. Y'all niggas be on that. As soon as you hear Mo3 name, y'all coming here with that rip Mo3. Man, come on, my nigga. I hate that shit. You niggas don't never respond to what's being said. Y'all get on that phony ass fan shit, nigga. Yeah, say long live Roy Lee, nigga. Fuck you talking about. He talking about some Roy Lee too, shit. Why you can't say rip Roy Lee or long live Roy Lee? Why it got to be Roy Lee too, shit? Like it was too much for you to say. Come on, my nigga, that's what I'm saying. What about Roy Lee, fam? Roy Lee is from Dallas. You understand? He from the Mo3 is not. You understand? Yeah. Mo3 not from my city. He lived in it. He dwelled in it. But what about Roy Lee, a nigga who was from it? You know what I'm saying? Nigga who really inspired in my city. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my nigga. I mean, we forget about the homegrown, the real pioneers from our city. Mo3 from McKinney. He not from Dallas. You know what I mean? I'm my energy on one right now because this goofy ass nigga Charleston White just be like, oh my nigga, this shit so. Yeah, nigga, I'm frustrated. Yeah, I'm angry because of this nigga here. Niggas like him. These are the type of niggas that we preach against. These are the type of niggas that we, stand against. You know what I'm saying? These are the fucking foxes in the fake wolves in sheep's clothing and sheep and wolf clothing ass niggas that, nah, nigga, regardless, nigga, you want to play wolf or you want to play sheep, nigga, either or you playing, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck when you, nigga, is you a wolf or is you a sheep, nigga? Which one is you? You understand? Nah, nigga, ain't no I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or matter of fact, I'm a sheep in wolf's clothing, nigga. I'm not playing no games to get my point across. I said what the fuck I meant, nigga. I'm a wolf. You understand? I'm a gorilla, nigga. I'm standing on what I say. I don't have to put on no disguise to get the message across. You understand? I don't gotta come in pretending like you know what I mean, like I got all this stuff going on, but I really don't. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? If I genuinely love the community, nigga, I'm a loke. I'm a do that. You understand? It ain't no talk a whole bunch of fancy ass words and say all this other shit and make all these stupid ass euphemism metaphors and crack jokes and shit. Nah, fam. Hey, look out, cuz. Pour that beer out, my nigga. You understand? The reason why I'm asking you to pour the beer out, make it a habit. Every time you see me, you understand? I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to lose your soul. You know what I'm saying? With them spirits in that bottle. You know what, little cuz? I appreciate that. I got OGs pouring they liquor out, pouring they drink out. You understand? Because them niggas see my transformation. They respect me enough, knowing that I come from the Dooney, knowing that I'm from the soil. Then they see a nigga transformation into a spiritual being. Like, you know what, little cuz? Glad to see you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? How you doing today? Yeah, hold on, let me go and put the weed out. Let me go on, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I mean? So she'll be here with me. This is what it was like when I was, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas remember these days. So I know niggas that seen me and see me now. They like, damn, that nigga, he gonna be what you fuck that nigga was when we seen him start. Nigga stopped selling drugs. He stopped really banging. He stopped really doing the streets, and he started doing the truth. He started living in the spirit. He started walking in the spirit even more. Now the nigga walking on the path. Now he walking in his purpose. You understand? So, you know, nigga was taking steps. I was taking all the necessary steps. Nigga, money didn't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I wasn't hustling because I was trying to be the flashiest. I was just surviving. You know what I'm saying? Just part of the game of life, just surviving, nigga. I ain't care to be like this seen. You can ask anybody. I wouldn't want to be seen flash ass nigga. That ain't me. Yeah, I talk shit among everybody, you know, that know me. They know like when I turn up, I turn up. But other than that, I be cool and minding my business. I don't really even talk like that because it's, you know, it's a delicate life that you living when you from the ghetto, when you living in the ghetto, when you living in a war zone every day, and anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So anyway, I just want to chime in, you know what I mean, and they reporting all my pages and stuff. So the reason why you'll see it on a smaller bit, I mean, it just is what it is. Like, you know, they want to shut up they shut up the right niggas to listen to the wrong niggas because they think that supporting the wrong niggas is right. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas been taught. Niggas been taught to support niggas like Charleston White. Niggas been taught to support, you know what I mean, these rapist preachers and these, you know, popes and all this shit, politicians and shit. We've been trained to do that. Ain't nobody listening to nobody who got the truth. Because the truth don't hold no monetary weight. You know what I'm saying? You can't mix truth with money. The truth and money don't mix. Just like peace and money don't mix. You know what I'm saying? You can't get money and have peace. You know what I'm saying? There has to be an element of war. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of tension there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got peace treaties for a reason, but that's only because there's war. That's only because there's talks of war. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, man, I'm trying to be more peaceful with my responses in the way that I talk because I'm not an evil person, man. And, you know, I don't want to keep having them responses where, you know, I'm aggressively angry because somebody did something that, you know, I really have no power over. You know what I'm saying? So this is just growth to me recognizing it. Yeah, you know, I got these are tests that I had to, you know, I got to live through it. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy that I get phone calls every time this nigga do something in my city. Anyway, man, I'm in the wind, fool.